The Lakers are not just tinkering. They're building something that can last, and the piece that makes it make sense isn't a flashy headline. It's a 7-footer who eats space, swallows rebounds, and lets superstars win late. Deandre Ayton in purple and gold changes the math in a way a lot of folks are sleeping on. And if you wait to see how it goes, you'll miss what's already happening in camp. We've got LeBron still playing chess at full speed, Luka pulling strings like a point guard out of a storybook, and now a big who gives both of them clean, easy basketball every single possession. If you care about this team the way I do, don't blink. We're going to lay it out simple, straight, like a conversation at the bar after a win. Why Ayton's skill set fixes last year's nagging problems, how his game unlocks Luka and gives LeBron a lighter lift, what the rotations will look like when it counts, and why this isn't a one-year push, it's the foundation of a run. Before we dive, do the smart thing. Subscribe to Lakers News Fan Report, hit the bell, drop a like. This community tells it like it is and keeps receipts. Let's talk ball in words everyone understands. Last season, too many second chances for the other team, not enough second chances for us. Simple as that. You don't finish the rebound, you give life away. You don't put a body in the paint on a fence. You take 4 good shots and walk away with nothing. That's not a strategy problem. That's a dude problem. You need a dude whose first thought is, that's my board, and whose second thought is, you're not getting it. Ayton is that dude. He doesn't have to score 25 for him to matter. 10 tough rebounds, 3 taps to himself, 2 putbacks, 6 hard screens, and a night of making the other big hate basketball. That's winning basketball in June. And with Luka, my friends, it's peanut butter and jelly. Luka lives off 2 things, paint touches and reads. Give him a big who runs into the screen like he means it, then dives with a purpose, and you watch defenders panic. The guard on the ball gets stuck on the hip. The help big steps up. The weak side wing starts cheating in. That's when Luka sees the whole court like an open book. Layup for Ayton, corner 3 for Reeves, or a little pocket pass that turns into a foul and 2 free throws. It's not complicated. It's grown man basketball. Add LeBron to that. Now you've got a second quarterback who can call the same play from a different angle. LeBron with Ayton in horns, Luka spaced. LeBron with Ayton in Spain pick and roll, Luka lifting out of the corner. LeBron baiting the help while Ayton hangs in the dunker spot for the little drop. You don't need rocket science when you've got muscle, timing, and 2 geniuses who pass on time and on target. And for the folks who worry about Ayton's motor, let me say this in plain talk. Pressure is a great alarm clock. In LA, with expectations and cameras everywhere, you either buy in or you sit. The beauty here is the job description is clear. Be big, be early, be loud on the glass. Sprint into the screen. Roll down the gut. Put a body on the other team's best rebounder. That's it. The offense will find you. LeBron and Luka will find you. This isn't Phoenix with prove you're a no-one option. This isn't Portland with please be everything. This is do your thing. And your thing makes us a nightmare. Now, let's talk defense like adults. You don't need Ayton to be Hakeem. You need him to do 2 very specific things. 1, protect the rim by being in the right spot early. Not chasing blocks, just being there so layups turn into floaters and floaters turn into nothing. 2, finish the possession with the ball. Grab it, wrap it, squeeze it. No more volleyball at the rim after you've played 22 seconds of good defense. Last year, that killed us. This year, with a center whose hands are soft and strong, you can run, you can walk it up, you can do whatever you want, because the play is over when he says it's over. That's how you build habits that travel in the playoffs. And please hear this, defensive rebounding is defense. You end plays, you keep your legs, you control tempo, you get to set the table for your stars. That's how older teams, yes, with the best 40-year-old in sports win smart. How does this look with rotations? Think simple. Start games with Luka Ayton as the main action and LeBron reading the room. 2 or 3 touches in the paint early, not to feed the big, but to force the defense to squeeze. Once they squeeze, the game opens. Stagger the stars so one of Luka or LeBron is always on, and let the second unit breathe. With bench groups, Ayton turns into a safety net. Miss a shot? He'll get one back. Need a set when things get ugly? High pick and roll, hit the short roll, kick to the corner, done. Third quarter, when teams get sloppy, is where he can eat. Fourth quarter, you close with the 5 best that night. And don't overthink it if Ayton's locking down the glass. He stays. If the game calls for switch everything for 3 minutes, fine. Go small for a spell and come back to him after a timeout. The point is options. We didn't have enough last year. Now we do. Fit with our guards and wings? It's butter. Austin Reeves loves a steady big because it sets his pace. He snakes the pick, keeps the defender on the back, flips a little pocket bounce, and trusts that big fella to catch and either finish or make the simple pass. That's what Ayton does. He's not trying to be fancy. He's trying to be correct. And correctness wins over time. Young wings get easier looks too. When the roller is a real threat, the corner 3 is a practice shot. The cut becomes free lunch. Basketball gets easy when the other team is scared of the lob and tired of getting hit by the same screen for 30 minutes. Let's talk old school basics for our 50-plus diehards who watch Kareem, who watch Shaq, who know the smell of the Forum and the feel of a Sunday ABC game. Winning basketball is still the same. You own the paint. You take away the first shot and the second shot. You keep your stars upright and fresh. Ayton helps you check every box. Will he win Defensive Player of the Year? Doesn't matter. Will he let LeBron and Luka run the game on their terms in the last 6 minutes? That's the job. Screens matter. Boxing out matters. 2 hands on the ball matters. That's how dynasties are born, not just with highlights, but with the grunt work people don't put on Instagram. Now I know the worry list. I've got it too. Effort. Night-to-night focus. The occasional fade from the game when the ball doesn't find him. Fair concerns. That's why coaching and stars matter. J.J. Redick is not going to sugarcoat. Standards are clear. If you run late into the screen, you come sit. If you don't sprint back, you watch. That's not punishment. That's how you win adults. And the stars? LeBron and Luka aren't screamers, but they demand the right play. You run the lane, you get fed. You jog. You don't. It's amazing how quickly a big locks in when the ball finds him after he does the blue-collar stuff. Reward systems built into the game. That's how you keep a 7-footer happy and humming. Offense deeper cut. There are 3 actions I think we'll see a lot. 1. Spain pick and roll with Ayton diving, a guard back screening the big, and Luka playing puppeteer. That's paying for the other side. 2. Horns with Ayton and a shooter up top, LeBron making the read like an NFL quarterback. If the tag comes early, corner 3. If it's late, layup or lob. 3. Empty corner pick and roll, so there's no help from the strong side. You can't cheat from nowhere, and Ayton's stride length turns a 6-foot pass into a dunk. Add in the boring stuff that wins series. Wedge screens for deep seals, duck-ins after offensive rebounds, baseline out-of-bounds plays where he's the first screen and the last catch. These are points that don't burn energy. These are points that keep LeBron fresh in May and give Luka clean 4 quarters. And since we're talking May, free throws. We didn't get enough of them when the game slowed down. With Ayton, you manufacture some. The soft little push shot draws contact. The second jump gets you over the top of tired legs. 2 trips to the line in the last 4 minutes flips a game. That's not theory. That's old man basketball, and I say it as a compliment. The dynasty word big word. I get it. Here's why it's not silly. Luka is 26, fully into his prime. LeBron is still LeBron and doesn't have to carry 40 minutes a night. Ayton is 27 and finally in a place where his job is crisp and valued. You build a 3-year run by stacking predictable, repeatable wins, rebound margin, foul shots, late game execution. Rings aren't won with fireworks alone. They're built on nights in January when you're tired in Denver and your big gobbles the ball. Your guard gets a clean look and your veteran makes the smart pass instead of the wild one. That's how Golden State did it. That's how the Spurs did it. That's how we've done it before. People will say, what about effort? Watch the first 2 weeks. If Ayton runs the floor and hits bodies, this whole thing hums. People will say, what about spacing? Luka makes spacing. LeBron makes spacing. One strong dive pulls a help defender, and the lane becomes a highway. People will say, what if he disappears for a quarter? Then we sit him for a stretch, go small, change the rhythm, and come right back. That's the power of options. You don't marry one look. You marry winning. And if you're wondering about closing lineups, I'm old school. Earn it. Some nights it's Ayton. Some nights it's 5 out for 4 minutes. But against big front courts, the Minnesotas, the Denvers, you want someone who can put a forearm in a chest and say, no more. We have that now. Culture matters too. There's a reason veteran teams keep a true center around. It calms your sets. It gives role players something simple to do. It protects the house. This locker room loves guys who work. Ayton does the dirty stuff that finally gets celebrated again when you're winning. You won't have to chase touches. You'll touch the ball because the ball goes to the right place on this team. You make the right cut, you get the cookie. It's not complicated. Big picture, here's the promise. We got burned last year by little leaks, second chance points against us, missed box outs, not enough easy buckets when the legs got heavy. Ayton is a leak stopper. Plug those holes and all the beautiful stuff Luka's reads, LeBron's timing, Reeves' patience plays up a level. That's where the dynasty talk stops being hype and starts being, yeah, I can see it. It's not about 70-win seasons. It's about 3 straight years of being right there in late May because your floor is so high and your top end is lethal. That's how banners go up. That's how you teach a new generation what Lakers basketball feels like. Me? I'm in. I've watched this game long enough to know when a move is media candy and when a move is muscle. This is muscle. Give me a center who ends possessions, who sets a screen like he means it, who doesn't need the world to clap every time he scores. With Luka and LeBron steering the ship, that's exactly the right flavor. My opinion is simple. If Ayton shows steady effort, nothing crazy, just steady this team plays into June. If he gives you playoff-level rebounding and basic rim protection, you can talk about multiple June runs. That's the window. And if he drifts, then we hold him to the standard and adjust. But I think he's going to see how easy the game gets next to these two, and he'll buy in. That's how careers turn. That's how teams turn into problems. Now it's your turn. Do you buy the fit as much as I do? Would you close with Ayton in most matchups? Or do you prefer to go small late and trust the stars to rebound by committee? What's your favorite action? Luka Ayton high pick and roll or LeBron Ayton Spain? Drop your take in the comments and keep it real the way this fan base always has. If you're new here, subscribe so you don't miss the next breakdown. We'll be here all year, talking to you like family and calling it straight. Purple and gold, baby. We know what it looks like when it's right. And this with a big man who does the grown man work looks right.